everyone. This is take 3 of trying to get this game to record. So hopefully I have everything running and working and it actually works today. But welcome to Nancy Drew and Shadow at Water's Edge. I think I said that right. Nancy Drew games are insanely important for me. I currently have the save game menu up because Nancy has some talking to do. So let's let her talk.
My desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's really helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That'll tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
So yeah, this is Nancy Drew. This, I kind of went through this already multiple times, so we're not going to go through that. Just trust me that I know how to play these games. I'm just going to make Nancy a little fatter. Just eating all those candies in quick succession. So yeah, Nancy Drew games were a big part of my childhood as far as starting to play video games. Nancy Drew was where it was at. Like when I started middle school, I started playing Nancy Drew games. So I had like a 4-pack set of CDs, CD-ROM games, and this was Secret of Shadow Ranch. I've actually finished this game. Blackmore Manor, I never finished this one, but I played parts of it. Secret of the Old Clock, I finished that one. Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon, I never finished this one. This one actually spooked me when I was younger, much younger. Danger by Design, I finished that one. I'd love to play this one on the channel, but I can't find the CD that I had of it, so I may have to repurchase this. Her Interactive, if you're watching this and you want to resend me these games digitally, I'd love that. And then White Wolf of Icicle Creek, I have this one downloaded. Don't have that one. Don't have that one. No. This one I have downloaded to play. I haven't played it yet. Yeah, and then I think I have a newer game. But I have never finished this one. One cool thing about getting the digital downloads now...
After a string of tough mysteries, I've decided it's time to take a break to do a little sightseeing. I'm taking P.G. Krollmeister up on his offer to send me to his favorite ryokan, or traditional inn, in Kyoto, Japan. I'll spend the days teaching English, and my nights with Bess and George, exploring the sights, fashion, history, and nightlife of downtown Kyoto. From what I hear, the inn I'm staying at is known as one of the scariest places in the city. I'm not sure why people say that. I might have to poke around a little to see what's really going on at the Ryokan Hiei.
Hiei. I'm gonna have terrible pronunciation throughout this game, so apologies for that. And this is so addictively fun. But with these new games, you do get PDF downloads of like the walkthrough pretty much. So if I do get stuck, it shouldn't take that long to figure out. I'm not going to rely on it because it is slightly spoiler heavy, but I am going to try to use that to help me get through this playthrough. But yeah, Senior Detective, I've never done Senior Detective even as an adult playing these games. It's just, so we're going to Junior Detective this, also to keep the story moving along at a good place for this playthrough, let's play.
Hi, I have a reservation under Nancy Drew.
She's heard of me.
Do you believe me now? Obasan, it only fell.
It did not. You know better.
I'm very sorry. She's just a little upset.
She does not want her here. Tell her to go. Now.
What was that about? Why is she upset?
Please, don't worry about that. Here, this is your room key.
24.
Thanks.
Your room is on the second floor. I've already had your bag sent up. Please, my name's Miwako. Come to me if there's
Miyako.
anything you need.
Hello, little guy.
Is that a robotic cat?
Yeah, Suki! Isn't she the greatest? Lentalo got her for me. I've wanted my own pet cat for forever, but I can't have one at the ryokan. I came into work one day, and there she was, right next to the sweetest note from Lentaro.
I've never seen a robotic cat before. What does it do?
She's not on it. She's Suki.
She's
It's okay,
Suki.
she didn't mean it. Actually, she doesn't really do much, mainly sits. But, oh wait, I just learned something neat. Suki, tate.
Tate. Is that like beg?
Oh, that's great.
That's all I remember right now, but she can do a lot more. I should figure out what the rest of the commands are, come to think of it. Although, to be honest, it's a little more believable if she just does what she wants.
Your grandmother seemed very upset about the portrait breaking.
It's no big deal. She thinks it's a bad sign that the portrait fell from the wall.
Why is that?
It's a very special portrait. It's one of the 2 remaining images of my mother, and it was taken shortly before. It's one of my grandmother's favorite portraits.
What happened to your mother?
You're
I
just
shouldn't
grilling
bother
her.
you with our problems, Nancy. Please, it is very nice outside, a perfect time to relax and enjoy your surroundings.
Alrighty. We have Drew, Williams, Scheinender, Muller, and Herman all staying at the ryokan. So we're booked.
Nancy, please be careful. There's too much broken glass.
But I want to look at the spooky picture. Okay. She said to go outside. We also have our journal. We have phone numbers and observations. So I'm off to Japan to teach and explore Kyoto. Should be a lot of fun. I'm staying in room 24. Miwako has a strange robotic cat that does tricks if you learn the right command phrase. Too bad she doesn't remember any of the phrases. Okay, find my room. Better be prepared and find something that will help me translate any Japanese phrases I encounter. Get a closer look at Miwako's cat and try to get a little information about the ryokan from Miwako at the front desk. So yeah, I didn't click that option because I didn't want to like bombard
Hello.
her with questions, because sometimes if you use all the dialogue tree branches, like the characters will get mad at you and they won't talk to you for a while until you do something or
What
you
is a
progress the
ryokan?
story.
A ryokan is almost exactly like a hotel or spa, but far more traditional. This ryokan has been in my family for generations. Passed down from mother to oldest daughter in order to preserve the traditional style, the food, the caretaking. Every little detail is as it would have been generations ago.
How long has the ryokan been in your family?
A very long time. My grandmother says it has been passed down since the early 1700s.
Wow.
So one day you'll pass this place on to your daughter? That must be very nice.
Well, I'm the younger daughter. My older sister Yumi will be the one to take over the ryokan.
Oh,
My grandmother's offering a few classes in traditional arts. She's in room 18 at the end of the hall.
I'll stop bugging you now.
See you later.
Okay, so room 18. So now that we got some more information, yeah, Miwako's grandmother is giving lessons in room 18. And then we have suspects, which we don't really have a mystery yet. It's been passed down from generations, from mother to oldest daughter. The youngest daughter, Miwako, doesn't seem very happy about that. Why is she doing all of the work here then? Okay.
That's
Want
done.
more information. Meet Take in the cultural room. Okay. So we should explore the ryokan.
Hello.
Nancy, you made it! was your ride?
It was pretty good.
I love Japan. I have done so much shopping, and George's convention is crazy. I've never seen people. It's totally sold out.
You sound pretty excited.
Well, yeah. Kinda hard not to be here. I don't even know where to start. Have you ever had mochi? It's a revelation, Nancy. I'm not even kidding. And the shopping.
Conference me in already.
Oh, yeah. Did that do it? No? Okay.
No, hit the... No, the...
You do it then.
We all on?
Yes.
Yep. Why is that so hard?
It so isn't.
Anyway, what's your story? What are you up to? You coming over?
I'm still getting settled in, but I'll be out to see you guys soon.
How's the... whatever it is you're staying at?
Ryokan, it's great. A little strange, though. When I was checking in, a picture fell off the wall, and everyone was really weird about it.
Huh. Oh no, our train's going to be here in a sec. Gotta go.
See you, Nancy.
Bye.
So Bess and George, Nancy's best friends. I know we're on the second floor, but we do want to explore.
Whoa, hang on. Men only right now.
What do you mean?
The baths. The blue banner means the baths are for men. The red banner means women only. I don't know why we don't mention this at the front desk. This is useful information.
It really is.
Anyway, I'm Rentaro. I'm out in the garden if you need anything.
Nice.
Whoops! Oh. Ow, that hurt.
Okay. Alright, so blue boys, red women. I don't want to follow him. Oh well, here we go. Oh, this leads to the garden. And this leads... oh, to the other side. Cool, cool, cool. And this is the culture room. Lessons 7 through 10. What time is it? 7:27. Oh, this is the background from the Danger by Design game. Cool. Awesome. We have a clock and everything. Awesome, awesome. So I guess we can go in now.
Nancy-san, please sit. It is a pleasure to meet you, Parapali. I am sorry for the way I behaved when you first arrived. It was very impolite. Please, forgive me.
Of course, don't worry. It's nice to meet you
She
as well.
changed her tune quickly.
That is very kind of you to say, but I must always worry about the guests who stay with us, especially now.
What do you mean, especially now?
Are you here for a lesson today?
Yes.
Today, you will be learning katakana. To the outsider, katakana always looks far more difficult to learn than it is. You just need to be patient, and you need to learn to see more than you are used to seeing. There is a book to help in the chest. Practice until it looks like your name, Nancy, not just some lines.
What do you mean?
Although there are many Nancy's in the world,
Nancy's.
your
I
name
like that.
belongs
Nancy's.
to only you. It has always been yours. You must try until what you see on the paper is not just a word. It is you.
So add some character to this. Okay. How sensitive is this to the mouse? Ooh.
Oops. I should try again.
How do I... okay. So this is really sensitive, so this may take me a couple tries.
Oops. I should try
I
again.
stayed in the line, didn't I?
Almost. If I just keep practicing, I'll get it.
I did click junior, right? Yep, okay, that worked that time. See, that didn't... okay. I just have to be ready for it to be fussy. This looks terrible. But mouse I am using... oh, it's not me, it's the mouse. I'm shaky.
No, you think too much. Just practice.
Just practice. I do overthink things. Game's calling me out. Okay. It took that. It was like, whatever, we'll take it now. There we go. Let's see. I should probably get a USB mouse. Or a gaming mouse. This is just a Lenovo mouse. But it should work. Okay. Great. Awesome. 11, 12, 13.
That's not how it's supposed to look.
I got so close. Okay. I remember in middle school, going back to middle school, this is just middle school nostalgia for me right now. I was reading a book series called Guardians of Ga'Hoole. You probably remember the terrible movie that came out of that. Or you must have thought it was all a fever dream. But it was actually based off a pretty decent book series. I was really pissed at the movie adaptation, obviously. But that's not the point I wanted to get. In the first book, when the young owls are captured and taken to, like, the crazy, like, I don't know, like, mini Hitler boarding camp thing where they, like, brainwash the owls into slaves or something like that. It's a weird book. The way they brainwash them is by having them repeat their name until it loses meaning to them. So the owls are, like, their name holds value, like it's something that belongs to them, but by repeating it over and over again, it diminishes its value.
Very well done,
Ooh,
Nancy.
I did it.
This is the best I've ever seen from a new student. I knew you could do this well. Leave this to dry, and I'll have it brought to your room to remind you of your success.
Okay, and we can ask for more questions. But really quickly, to just finish my thought, when she was talking about the name, and the name being yours, that to me was very similar to, like, the owl book from middle school. So, that's all I had to say. Let's ask her some questions about the actual game. Let's do the gardens.
I love the gardens. Do you take care of
We
them?
didn't really see them, but...
Yes, of course. I sleep here, but my home is out there in the gardens. Even when the whole earth is covered in snow, I am happiest there, waiting for the first flowers to break through the frost. Do yourself a favor, Nancy-san. Find a small piece of earth that begs to be made perfect, and do whatever it asks of you. You will thank me.
Have you always lived at the Ryokan?
Since I was born,
Have you ever left?
I have. But I never found anywhere I wanted to be as much as here.
Have you always offered classes?
No, it is new. We have developed a reputation, and for many years I've wanted to teach our guests.
The Ryokan seems very important to you.
The world around has become a million different things since I was a girl. And I do not have to tell you that many changes have not been so good. But in here, the world does not change.
Why do you want Yumi to take over the Ryokan?
It is tradition.
Any other reason?
I am used to this question. Tradition is very often made fun of or ignored. But tradition is how we know ourselves, Nancy-san. The traditions of your family are how you know yourself. Tradition is a burden in many ways. I understand this. But imagine not knowing who you are or where you come from. It would be very lonely, I think.
She's right in some aspects, but I think tradition needs to adapt. If you don't adapt things or change things, eventually it will die off. You need to be able to be flexible. But, I mean, tradition is important, but not to the point she's making it, probably. Like, for it to stay in the family, that's a great tradition. For it to have to be the firstborn every time, maybe a little too strict on the tradition. I don't know how I feel about that.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Goodbye.
Alright. And then she said there was a book in here? Locked. Locked. Open. So I wonder if we unlock these later. In Nancy games, you usually try to unlock things. Writing the Japanese language involves the use of two separate syllabaries. Hagana and katakana. I apologize in advance for all the pronunciation in this game. Consisting of 46 symbols in both syllabaries, each character represents a complete syllable instead of a single letter. The hiragana syllabary is mainly used for word endings, while the katakana is mainly used to write foreign loan words or names. So foreign names like Nancy. In addition to hiragana and katakana, a third group is known of characters known as kanji. I know what kanji is. I have a brief knowledge of kanji. In kanji, each character represents a different meaning, and the strings... Man, that soundtrack is creepy. Each character represents a different meaning, and there are thousands of these characters in a lengthy understanding and it's a lengthy undertaking, and elementary students are given until the end of 6th grade to learn the 1006 basic characters. The following chart contains both. Japanese is typically written vertically from right to left, but can also be written horizontally left to right. We should take a photo of this. They used to not have a camera. I'm so glad they have a camera now. Yes, save that. We only have room for 30 photos, though. Nancy, get a better phone plan. Okay, or a better phone. Great. Back out of that. Cool. Nice. Awesome. Thank you, milady. She's falling asleep. Oh, the poor grandma. It's late for her. Why did you have to give these classes so late? Let the grandma sleep. I don't care how brutal she is. Let the grandma sleep. We didn't view the gardens, but they're pretty nice. I have a feeling we'll be able to do stuff with this later. It's pretty. I love the trees. A bonsai tree, they're very hard to maintain, but I'd love to have one. We got a little bridge. Got a shed. We have a boy in the shed. There's a boy in the closet, Mom.
Hi again. I'm Rentaro. It's nice to meet you officially. So, you're still here. That's surprising.
It hasn't even been the end of the night.
What do you mean, surprising?
Did I say that? Whoops. So, you're American. From New York City?
No, a place called River Heights. It's in...
Oh, okay. That's one of the places I always wanted to go. I mean, you'd have to be crazy to live there, but on the other hand, you'd have to be crazy not to live there. It's one of those, unwinnables.
Do you work here?
Technically, it's a complicated thing we've got going on. I'm sort of like the handyman around here.
Oh no, the dog is calling me. I have to finish this conversation quickly.
Should I bother getting to know you, or are you going to be like all of the rest?
What do all of the rest do?
Get spooked in the middle of the night? Pack their bags and never come back? Even the ones who come to see the ghosts. Oh, I shouldn't be telling you.
He got so scared.
Oh, well, already did. If you see Takaido, this conversation never happened.
Ghosts? What ghosts?
We got one of those, haunted hotspot guides. So we get a lot of ghost hunters here. And that's always a treat, because they're totally not obnoxious.
So, people think this place is haunted?
Well, some people think this place is haunted. Kind of like some people think the moon landing was faked, and some people like adult contemporary. Don't be one of those
What's
people.
wrong with adult contemporary?
You like puzzles?
I guess you could say that.
I figured. You're going to love this. It's called a nonogram.
What's that?
It's just another example of how awesome numbers are. Letters are cool and all, but they just make words. I mean, get with the game, letters. Numbers, on the other hand, get a few handfuls of those, and you can make a bridge, or send a person into space, or express the makeup of our genetic code, or they can make a neat picture.
Okay.
Okay.
Here, take this. Give it a shot. Bring it back when you're done, and I'll give you something better.
Sure.
Okay. Got it.
And there are instructions inside in case you get stuck.
Awesome. I'm just gonna let you go now.
I'll let you go.
Because I have a feeling
you around.
his dialogue tree is gonna take a long time. We just shut him back in the closet. Just... Alright, but with that being said, we are going to end episode 1 right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you can see episode 2 and more content on the channel. Like this video so I know that we do like these Nancy Drew games. Follow me on Twitter. I'll try to be posting more updates there and also some community stuff. And also follow my Instagram because I'll definitely probably be posting some behind the scene photos there. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see all of you next time.